Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the vlog. It is New Year's Eve and I've been waiting for this moment for so long because 2025 was the worst year ever. And I feel like a lot of people do agree with me on that, and this is for you. This is for you. So let's talk about my entirely terrible year, but also let's talk about my favorite phrase ever that really got me through the year and really sits with me, sits in my heart. I hold space with it. I really do hold space with it. Now, this is a very cliche and cringe phrase that a lot of people think. I mean, I used to think that way too because it's like, shut up. Whenever somebody says this, you're just immediately like, can you shut up? You're not helping. But genuinely, it does kind of make sense and it is true and it does kind of help when you're coping. So something that I say 24/7 all the time and something that really resonates with me is that everything happens for a reason. And I am a very strong believer that everything happens for a reason. Now, based on this year, it has been very rough for me. It was a very rough year, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of the above. Every single type of thing happened to me that usually doesn't happen to somebody when they're 19 or 20. So, I wanted to talk about why I feel like everything does happen for a reason and why that phrase does hold a lot of meaning to me and really helped me cope with whatever this year was. So, this year started off fine, and then immediately, a day after the year started, I wasn't doing too well. And this is because I got into a kerfuffle with my parents, and it was about my sexuality and me being a homosexual. Yeah, that's me. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. Which they already knew that I was gay, but it became a bigger issue because they didn't like my lifestyle of being gay and going to Pride and things like that. And it just began into like this big thing. And I was basically given like an ultimatum, either change my lifestyle or I get kicked out of my house. So I got kicked out of my house. After my semester at college ended, I made the decision, myself and my parents also made the decision that I wasn't going to stay with them anymore, which it's fine. Now it's fine, but at that time I was really struggling. Yet, if that hadn't have happened, I would not be in this place that I'm currently residing in, and I wouldn't have built an environment that I feel very comfortable and happy and prosperous in. I wouldn't be able to really share who I am truly without their presence, or like that dark cloud of how I feel about them would weigh on me and just bring me down as well, because I feel like I was always surrounded by negative energy because of how I felt like I was viewed by my parents. So thankfully they did make that decision for me, and I'm honestly very grateful that they did, and everything happens for a reason. I was kicked out of my house so that I could learn to be alone and be comfortable with being alone, and also build my own type of environment that I'm really happy in, and I don't have to live in misery. So everything happens for a reason, even though it was really, really shitty and it really caused me to spiral. It happened so that I am able to be where I am right now, and I'm really happy about it. So the year progressed, and more like obviously little things that were bad or either good happened, and even like good things that happen in your life happen for a reason. Like, that good thing leads you up to a certain moment where it's good. Like, it leads you to a point where you're living your best life. Now, some good things that happened this year: the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Yes! And that was amazing. That happened for the reason of community, of all of Philly shitting on the Chiefs. Thank you. And everybody from South Jersey also shitting on everybody else imaginable. Thank you. But like, good things happen for a reason as well. To make this more sentimental, if I hadn't continued my college degree and my college education rather than going and doing AmeriCorps, I maybe would have been sent home because of the government, and the government shut down, and I would not have finished my degree and sitting here with my full-time job at 20 years old. So that happened for a reason, and that's a really good thing. It's a really, really good thing. And at the time, was it a good thing? I don't really know. It was like on and off, but now I'm sitting with it, and it was such a good thing, and it led me into the right direction. I feel like everything happens for you to lead yourself into the right direction, or for those choices or those traumas maybe to lead you into the right direction for you to be who you are today. And I'm really proud of who I am today, and it's because of all those bad things as well. They have helped me grow and shaped me into who I am and how I carry myself and how I express myself. And I'm really thankful for all the bad things that happened, even though they were really terrible and really brought me down, and I hit really, really low points in my life. And, you know, the lowest point of my life was when my mother died. My mom OD'd, and it was just out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting it. And it affects me every single day, every second of every single day, and it will always affect me. It will never get better, but the way that I cope with it and the way that I'm handling it does get better, and it has gotten a lot better. If something reminds me of her, I don't immediately shut down and break down and just want to crawl in bed and stay in bed forever. I am able to cope with that and to realize that, wow, like this reminded me of her. I love her so much. I miss her. It's okay. She's gone. Let's continue doing what I need to do so that I can continue living my life the way that she wants me to live my life, in a great way, in the way that I'm intending my life to be lived. Now, my mom died, and a lot of people did tell me everything happens for a reason, and I wanted to kill them. I genuinely was really upset about that, because why would you tell me that? My mom just died. But genuinely, it's right. And it really did help me cope with the fact that my mom had died and now she's not with me no longer, and I can't do certain things that I wish I could have done with her, or do the holidays with her, this, and that. And my childhood memories are the only memories I have left of her. I didn't get to say goodbye, blah, blah, blah. You know, all of that stuff that just piles up when you lose somebody you love so much. But it happened not in a way that's like, thank God it happened. No, it happened because I needed to learn to love myself and to love my life. Now, I always struggled with wanting to continue living, and that was just because I had a lot of things going on in my head and in my life, and I was just surrounded by negative energy that I didn't see the point in continuing to live my life, because I just felt like it was just never going to get better, and I wasn't going to reach my goals or achieve them or strive to get to where I am literally right now. If 16-year-old Kaylee looked at me now, she would be like, whoa. She would literally be shocked to her core that I have accomplished so much. And because my mom died, I was able to really care about myself, my self-worth, my self-care, and really show that I am resilient. Now, I was able to be comfortable with myself and build myself up without relying on other people, because I tended to rely on other people's happiness to make me happy rather than actually making myself happy and feel genuine, sincere happiness for myself, not from other people. You feel me? So because she died, I was able to really understand the meaning of life and to understand that my life has meaning and I have a purpose, and my life is going to be beautiful because I'm going to make it that way. It doesn't always stay bad. It might be bad for a long, long time. Trust, I understand and I know, but it does get better, and you can't just keep dwelling and dwelling and dwelling and dwelling, because that's what I tended to do, and that's what caused me to spiral and caused me to not want to continue living. But because of her death, I was able to see clearly and see that, wow, everybody was given a life, and you're able to live it however you want to live it. And you can choose this, or this, but whatever you choose, do what's best for you. It's your life at the end of the day. And because of her death, I was able to really enjoy living. I was able to look forward to my future, to achieve my goals, my short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals, I was able to achieve them, and quite a lot of them, because I was happy to continue to live and happy to achieve those goals and work towards those goals. And because of that, everything happens for a reason. I am now sitting here with 2 degrees, I'm 20 years old, and I have my full-time job. Everything happens for a reason. I would not be sitting in this place, saying all of these things, if all these bad things, good things, or the mediocre things hadn't happened to me. That's why I really, really identify with the fact that everything happens for a reason, and I'm really, really a sole believer in that. Now, along with like people leaving your life, like friends, relationships, even death, but this more being like relationships and friendships, when you like lose somebody in your circle, it might feel really bad, but everything happens for a reason, and those people weren't made to be in your future. They weren't there to see you achieve your long-term goals. They were there to see you achieve your short-term goals, and that's completely fine. But people come and go, people change, and that's okay. It's okay, it happens. Again, everything happens for a reason. If those people were still in your life who maybe were your best friends or your closest people, maybe they weren't the best people for you. Maybe the people that you are now surrounding yourself by are the people for you, and they're helping you reach for the stars. I know that's corny, but it's true. Those people are now pushing you to do better. They're not just like letting you do whatever you want and then just being like, well, that's good enough. No, they want you to do more. They want you to keep succeeding. So if you lose a friend or you lose somebody really close to you, a relationship or a friendship, like I said, it's okay. They just weren't meant to be on your path in the future. They were meant for your short-term path, but that's okay. And then you live and you learn, and you live and you grow. Growing is not bad. It's hard. It's difficult. But because everything happens for a reason, good, bad, mediocre, you will grow into a beautiful thing. As long as you have your goals, you are striving for greatness, or you're just living just to live and to be happy. That's what I've learned from this year. This year was the worst year of my life because of all of these things that have happened to me, especially losing my mom. But a lot of things happened, and I was able to grow from them and really say that I am a resilient person. And because of those bad things that have happened and everything else, I am able to sit here and be proud of myself and be happy with myself and put a smile on my face and be happy that I get to wake up in the morning and cook myself food, and that I get to have a job where I'm able to feed myself, put food on my own table, take care of myself, and be happy with myself being alone, and just love myself as who I am, not trying to make myself into somebody else to please somebody else. This year has taught me a lot, and it has taught me that everything happens for a reason. Even though maybe there's not a solid reason at that point, you'll see as time goes on that happened for you to be who you are and to think the way you think, or to be now emotionally mature and to be better emotionally, physically, and mentally. And I feel like I am so much better emotionally, physically, and mentally just because of all the batshit crazy shit that happened this year for me. But yeah, that's why I believe that everything happens for a reason. And even like when I was younger, like if I hadn't gone to my specific high school, I would not be where I am today, because that high school fueled me to be great. And that was a good thing. Good things happen for a reason. Bad things happen for a reason. The mediocre things that you're like, I mean, it's okay that it happened. I didn't really want it to happen, but it happened. It's okay. It happened for you to grow. And that's why I believe that everything happens for a reason. Even though they might be really, really bad things, and you might be like, can you shut the fuck up, bitch? Your mom didn't die for a reason. No, I'm not saying that she died for a reason. I'm saying that I went through that, and went through that grief, and through that trial and error, and through those really low moments to be where I am today. That was the reason. My mom dying wasn't a good thing and doesn't give me reason to be who I am today, but, well, it does. It does. That's what I'm trying to say. It does give me reason why I am who I am today, and why I am so confident, why I am so passionate about what I'm doing. But But yeah, this year has taught me a lot, and I've been through the lowest of lows and some of the highest of highs. And it's just really taught me that truly everything does happen for a reason. I know I sound like a broken clock or a broken record, but genuinely that's how I feel, and it's okay. And now I'm able to be proud of myself and to love myself and to really sit here and be like, wow, I'm a baddie. Who doing it like me? I got my own apartment, my own house. I am 20, I have 2 degrees, and I have my full-time job, and I'm okay. I'm okay. Not many people can say that, especially after the year that I've had. So healing takes time, firstly, but everything does happen for a reason for you to heal the way that you need to heal. And I know a lot of people have had shitty years this year along with me, or maybe it was a good year, but it happened for a reason. It was a good year for a reason. And next year will be more about growth, but I think next year a lot of people are going to really take time to try to better their lives and to not have a shitty year like how they had this year, because I feel like a lot of people did have shitty years. Trust me, I feel you, Swain. I feel you. I feel you. Feel you. But yeah, that's a little bit about how I'm feeling after this year and how to give it a different perspective than just being like, yeah, this was the worst year of my fucking life and I hated it. Well, it was. I did hate it, but thank God I went through it, because I would not be who I am today without this terrible, terrible, terrible bad year. So in a weird way, I am kind of thankful that I had to hit my lowest of lows so that I was able to build myself up and be who I am today. I would not be as strong as I am today without those really bad things. I hate to say it, guys. Please don't kill the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, even though the messenger is shot a lot in history. But hey. It's okay. Much love. But yeah, that's all I had to say. And remember, everything happens for a reason. Even though it's corny, even though you might think it's cliche and it's stupid and I'm dumb, it's a great way to cope. It's true. It's genuinely true. And no matter what you believe in, religion-wise or just in general, everything does happen for a reason, and you are where you're meant to be right now, good or bad or mediocre, for you to continue to grow. Because you never stop growing, you never stop learning, so it's a different perspective. Maybe that provides you some positivity on this last day of 2025. Yes! Yes! I can't wait for 2026. We're gonna be up. 2026 is my year. I hope I don't regret saying that, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my little rendition of me ending 2025 on a good note. I love you all. Please stay safe. I hope we're all going to have the greatest year ever in 2026. So much love. Bye-bye.